capacity to improve our questioning and our listening together, understanding what gets in the way of our listening and practicing effective questioning when we're with customers and all the stakeholders in our projects. Importantly, we recognize the importance of open questions which promote conversation, information, and a real understanding of what our customers want. These are the kind of questions that get people speaking about what's important to them and therefore build relationship, as opposed to closed questions that start with an interrogational and assumptive mode of communication. However, we recognize that closed questions, those that get the yes or no's, are important to build understanding and confirm really what people want. So we use a combination of both open questions to get understanding, to get depth, and closed questions to get confirmation. Importantly, we saw in our program how easy it is to bring up barriers to listening. And there are a number of barriers, and you'll have barriers of your own. Exploring those barriers and working out what gets in the way of your own communication with customers is important. But the number one is our assumption, thinking we already know the answer. So what's very important is, even if we know the answer, to get the customer to understand that we know their answer and the way they are seeing the world, recognizing what we've already learned in this program about individuals' own differences in the way they communicate. We look to overcome the barriers to listening by first sensing what's really being said and holding back on our evaluation, and only then evaluating and clarifying. That's true active listening. So by the time we respond, we're using their language and we're demonstrating that we understand the way they see the world, the way they see their problem. And in our exercises, that's what we practiced doing. We noticed a number of things we can do to improve listening, and much of that is about valuing the other perspective, valuing the other. But things like taking notes and avoiding distractions, leaning and using our whole body all help. And of course, those open questions and clarifying. Importantly, we are practicing this week Socratic questioning, asking open questions and then letting the answer be the mother of the next question. So we're following up with questions using the language of the answer, so that we can get to a point where we really can confirm and agree what's been truly said. In this week, the focus on listening comes from an understanding of good questioning. And so as we move into next week, we're thinking about, how do we ensure that our understanding of other promotes a sense of really good communication with our customers. I look forward to next week, where we're really starting to think about how our personal emotions and our customers' emotions work, and how we can do the best to manage our emotional intelligence.